Howdy, and welcome for the very last time to Anthology of the Killer. Last time we did Heart of the Killer. We learned all about the love life, Cha-Cha the tree frog, everything you need to know in this world. Now we're going to be continuing on to the final game of the anthology, Face of the Killer. And you know, we're already seeing some good faces here. This is the last one, and then BB will be here soon. Oh boy, we're going to get to meet BB. I can't wait. We've heard so much about her. I feel like we've known her for years. You could have potentially known her for years. Potentially. A lot of cops in this one. I like this man. It looks... Well, I was going to say it looks like if the Eraserhead baby grew up, but I guess that... spoilers. We have the exit over here. Probably don't want to go... I'm going to approach the exit against my better judgment. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. You know... I'm gonna restart real quick. Now you may be thinking to yourself, hey, what you did was very stupid, and you even openly said what you thought were doing, you thought it was stupid. And to that I have to say, yeah, I agree with you. I said it. You already know I agree with you. Come on. Oh, jeez. Don't get off my back. I'm doing my best. Oh, BB kills them all. BB the killer all along. Secret theory discovered. So we have Face the Killer. We see some angry, well, I was going to say mob dogs. I just assume because they got big guns that they're part of the mob. You know, big guns, suits. We see a cop devouring somebody in the background as if a Saturn. So, you know, you see cop, you see guys with suit guns. I guess they could also just be cops, not wearing cop clothes. Not that they would ever do that. And there's someone standing on the moon, the Earth, some kind of planetoid. Perhaps the killer. It doesn't look like a bird, but maybe that bird wasn't the killer all along. Maybe, as we can see on the floor, shed the mask. Let's get in. Let's learn. Let's find out. Face of the Killer. Okay, let's see. All the dogs in town are laughing. There is talk of a new play. As fireworks burst over the city, BB finds herself looking into the face of the killer. It also looks like BB is perhaps wearing some kind of mask, like a leather bag kind of thing. We can see the bird face dude in the background, so I guess we're going to learn more about the killer. We're going to see the face. Oh, this is in multiple acts. This is gonna be something, huh? Well, let's start from the beginning. Run fast, comrade. The old world is right behind you. Wayne Gretzky. Thanks, Wayne. Shout out. Oh, I like these 3D models. What do you think it means? No time for that now. The killer could be anywhere. Okay, well, we're in 3D zone. And we were told to, you know, go forward, you know, killer could be anywhere. Haha, if the killer appears, I'll just shoot him dead. Killers can die, just like everyone else. Good point. Not a lot of people are saying that, but that is true. It's hard to believe that all these houses used to have people living in them. The rampant murders really cleared out the population, huh? That's what it sounds like. In her vast nest of wooden corpses, the killer is hatching the world that is to come. Once we're inside, kill anything that moves. Okay, well, I assume we're supposed to go inside, but I see a ramp, which of course means... Oh, we actually go down that one smoothly. That's concerning. You know, really, at this point, you should probably just give up drawing the chalk outlines and just, you know, hey, just something happened here. We were like at the right angle that I thought this person just disappeared. Okay, well, we're inside. Hey, I recognize this place. This is the old urban cenotaph. I don't know what that is. The killer has infiltrated all of our most beautiful institutions. Cenotaph. I don't even know if that's the correct pronunciation. No clue what that word means. Guessing some kind of art installation, perhaps. Just how I mean, I know this was a while back, but I had to look up what a Freeport was because I was like, oh yeah, Freeport's probably some art installation thing. I assume everything is an art installation. Apparently Freeports are a place where you could just go sell stuff beyond the law. It was something like that. I looked that up a while back, but I looked it up and I was like, oh, this one makes more sense now. That I'm not just assuming it's like an art thing. Look, masks and costumes of all our leading statisticians and celebrity car salesmen. My God, is nothing sacred. This one looks like Sesame Street count. Just, throw that out there. So this is interesting, I guess in Act 1, perhaps we're not BB yet. Who could say? Cogs and things, what are they for? I'm always asking this. You see cogs. They're very interesting objects, they obviously have to serve a purpose. I guess you could just send some cogs spinning just for fun, but they're probably doing something, and I would like to know what it is. As though the whole civic life were one machine built by the killer over centuries, assembled in silence for some dark purpose yet to be disclosed. Boss, you're depressing me. Okay, so I guess we're one of the murderers. Was that what that one guy? He was like a murderer, not a killer, like different kind of brand of, what name you stick to. For, like, oh, no. That's the killer. I'm just a murderer, you see, I'm not the top brass. The Portrait Hall of City Fathers is a memory of better days. Okay, sorry, City Fathers, I had to think for a second. Like, I was like, do they literally mean like the dads in the city or like, like a founding father? I assume it's like that. Hey, isn't that... Oh, no, a head. Oh, that head has got a lot of blood in it. Listen, did you hear that? It's probably just the wind. Come here, baby. Kiss, kiss, kiss. But they say the killer lives in this place. There's no such thing as the killer. It was all made up to help sell life insurance. We're all alone down here. Oh, that famous thing, creating the killer to sell life insurance. Oh, well, I got deaded before I could read that. Something about Charles. And it does seem that perhaps a BB is after us. What has gone on here? Unit 12 to base control. Hello, is anyone around? I mean, it's probably more like... There's not a in there, There was a little bit of what we call the biz improv. Like, we're not actively being chased, but the sounds are coming from behind us. Is the mission still going? Okay? Or is the mission still going okay? Over. Oh, we should probably not walk towards that. But I should also probably look where I'm going. Forgives, B kills. I guess something has happened to BB since we last saw her. Damn, BB. Why'd you kill so many people? They asked too many questions, Ray. Were you guys going to help me out or what? Oh, I don't remember our friends if they had voices or not. Or if these are... I think Ray was one of our friends. It's been a minute. Speaking of the Freeport. Gee, I never thought we'd find ourselves inside the faculty tunnels. Our neglected academic careers must finally be taking off. They don't even get good TV reception. Okay, so BB killed a lot of people on television? Real? Film? Who knows? Was this whole building really just left unlocked? I've inserted a just in there. According to the charter, all graduates must be able to pick up their diplomas directly from the head office if there are no living staff members left to pass them out. Boy, if only that was true. My diploma got fucked up and had incorrect information on it. I graduated magna cum laude. Nice. Thank you. I want that on my thing. How about Dr. Blood? Decapitated Sunday. For real? I owed him a term paper. I hope that doesn't mean he died unfulfilled. Oh yeah, he was probably dying for that paper. Okay, everyone, load up. Credentials are important in today's job market. I read an editorial about this. Yeah, hopefully your credentials help more than they've helped me. Great! Bachelor of Phrenology. Oh no, BB, is that what you were doing? It looks like most of the good ones were taken. Bachelor of Numerology. Bachelor of Game Design. Well, which one are you gonna pick, BB? Well, I guess we're graduates now. Is it me or does the town seem kind of dead? It's National History Day, so all the stores are closed. That's how we are all able to get the day off. Oh, right. What are you guys working anyway? Well, I'm a courier for Kniferoo, the new subscription box service. Sign up now to get a hand-curated batch of fresh knives in the mail every week. No questions asked. I've never cared or wanted to interact with any of these subscription services, but Kniferoo, no questions asked. I mean, how can you turn that down other than secret meat? Secret meat might be more important if you ask me. What about you, Claude? I can't keep Claude and the other guys. Which one's which straight in my brain. I find bloody horror tapes at thrift stores and then sell them to HR departments. Apparently it helps executives get in the zone before big meetings. Oh man, I would love to watch a horror movie before a meeting. That'd be great. It's a growing job. It's a growing market, so competitive. So competition is... Oh my god, I need to get... There's tears in my eyes from Night Brew. Okay. It's a growing market, so competition is fierce. Some of my rivals have started breaking into people's rooms to film their own new product. But I have a good feeling about my find. This weekend, the 400 blows sound grisly, right? I think there's one of the guinea pig series. I think it's one of the guinea pig series. Oh, people filming their own horror movie products has, you know, we've never heard of anything like that. Man, even the bars are closed. Is National History Day a bigger deal than I thought? I hear fireworks outside, so at least someone is still having fun. Oh wait, what does that say? It's the Picky Bar. Okay, I thought that the K was an R. It was like pricey, but without the E. But no, it's Picky. I was getting a little confused there. BB, you're in all those horror films. Maybe you could hook Claude up. I keep telling you, that's not me. That one is the other BB. Really? Cool. How many of you are there? That is a good point. How many BBs are there? Have we been living through different BB lives? Look, you know the way characters in a movie series can change definition over time? Like Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster, or Dracula and Dracula's monster? Some time ago, I accidentally started a direct-to-video horror film known as Bloody Night 4. We remember Bloody Night 4. I guess it did well enough on the direct market that other studios started making their own versions with the BB character returning as a different actress every time, likeness growing ever more abstract. Okay, so then we see BB in the Black Mass Club. BB only shoots twice. I mean, typically, you know, shooting twice, you want to aim for one. You know, BB reserves 9 chairs at midnight. BB wears a red dress, or wear a red dress for BB. I can read. BB kills them all. Until gradually the character itself began to blur, mutating through proximity to murder into a visual shorthand for that murder, its symbol, its source. If you meet BB in the road, you're dead. Okay, well, I mean, asked and answered what happened to BB. I try not to take it personally, but it's not like they're paying me residuals, so I've been picking up shifts lately at a medieval-themed chain restaurant near town. The boss's name is... Pussman. Okay. I wanted to get one that said Pussy Man, but it was too many letters for the plate. Or I guess maybe he should be like ye old, but I don't know if I can keep that up. You know, I can't help but notice that the doors to the building seem to be locked at all times. It's an exciting world, new restaurant concepts. This one is also bad because it is very quickly generating saliva in my mouth and making it hard to talk. Great job not falling in yet. This is a surf position, but we will start you at our winch tier. What does that entail? Oh, just winching it up, winching around. Wow. Now that's a job I could go for. You know, being able to start at the winch tier. Oh, I just noticed that they changed her clothes. That's fun. And remember, hand your keys back every shift. I hate buying new ones every time someone falls into the corpse grinding machine. Yeah, that would be annoying, wouldn't it? Your job is very simple. Food orders are prepared by the machines and then fed into the mangling device. Then all of the dark, wet slurry is poured into the city sewers and the cycle of business repeats. Your job is to reach way, way into the mangling device to pull bone fragments off the blades when they get clogged. So nobody actually eats any of the food? Is this one of those tax things? That's really more of a vassal tier question. Okay, well... One day, something went wrong with the pipes. I went downstairs to take a look and found a network of stone tunnels. They seemed to predate the creation of any known theme restaurant. They went down deeper and deeper. You know, honestly, saying something went wrong with the pipes when someone's dedicated job is to pull out bone fragments, you might argue that, you know, what happened with the pipes, inconvenient, but maybe not that it went wrong, you know? Leading towards a dark river of lymph that rolled slowly onwards underground. Pipes hung from the ceiling, seemingly to draw it upwards into the houses above. I couldn't tell how far it went or what dark sea it may have. Do they still do those chicken platter deals? Personally, I'm more of a burger dolphin. Dolphin? That's not the word dolphin. Dolphin. Hmm? What about you, Max? Where are you working? I get paid 2 cents a comment by one of those websites that just post pictures of car crashes next to garbled, vaguely menacing headlines. Swedish woman wants you to know, or Swedish women, excuse me. Swedish women want you to know about this 100. Max left a comment. So true, bestie. Well, I guess that's that. See you all in the workforce sometime. Seems like some people are forgetting the duties they owe to society. What are you... Oh, why are you talking like a cowboy? Listen, as the closest thing this town has to youth culture, we have a civic responsibility to stay up and party on graduation night. But everything's closed. Not everything. It turns out some of the other guys from our year are holding a house party later tonight. All we need to do is skip the train and get the next one out, too. The Mansion Gardens. Oh, we're here. And BB's changed clothes once again. Yeah, that's just like one of the simple pleasures for me in video games is anytime like the characters can change an outfit or something. It always bums me out when games have like, they do have like alternate outfits like programmed into the game, but they're like not available until like your second playthrough. Like as much as I loved Hi-Fi Rush, I was just like, damn, I could have been dressing all my guys up this entire time, but that was like locked behind. I think you needed to start a second playthrough for that. Maybe I'm tripping. I might be tripping. I could be tripping memory's not that good. Hey, what's up, little buddy up there? Okay, so we're heading off to our house party. I don't know if we've shifted into Act 2 or if we're about to do it, if it's going to be a, like, you know, big card drop like Act 2 start, or this isn't the way. Oh, we must have come from that direction. I read the movement the other way. Oh, look at that friend. Oh, it's just the killer. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you know, maybe the killer's our friend. You know, BB is, you know, pretty integral to the murder and horror world, it would seem. So maybe friend. Hey, here you all are. What's with the monster outfits? It's safer to be feared than loved. Okay. I was hoping I could get the Ida just pop through, but looks like I'm not gonna get just the Ida pop through. Well, let's get going. When you said you were going home to change, I assumed you were just being, you know, dressy. This neighborhood seems sort of ritzy. Do we know anyone who lives here? Don't worry, most of the old mansions have been chopped into apartments now, just like everything else. Look at this guy. This is a friend. Like, I know they said dogs, but that's like more like hyena-y. BB's just chilling there. We have no movement over BB. Our friends moved on, but, you know, we're seeing things obviously from a different kind of perspective. But they say that there are they do say there's still a few occupied by descendants of the original city owners, insulated in there against the years, growing paler and stranger with each successive generation. Damn, that saliva really got to me on that last one. Yeah, this one's just a dog. I mean, you know, I say just a dog. It is a good friend. The hyena, though, you know, was so smiley. You had to have fun with that one. Ray, did you actually get invited to this party we're going to? Art is a universal invitation to experience, Cloud. And then we got our, this guy, you know, he's having a good time. He's got a cigarette, chilling. Oh, this is the mansion across the street. Hey, man, it's me, Carnosaur. I was in your social studies course once, I think. I inserted a once in there. These are my associates, Andy Warhol's Dracula and Gazoo, the thing forsaken by God. Come in, everyone's welcome. Hey, BB, I like your BB suit. Thank you, I worked hard on it. Feel free to hang out, just stay out of my dad's room. Okay, well, we know which one that is. Now, maybe I'm just paranoid and just riddled with anxiety, but if someone said, hey, just stay out of my dad's room, I would be like, well, I don't know which one's your dad's room, so I guess I'm just going to sit down right here on the floor and not move from it. And or just follow other people and gauge your reaction based on, you know, how it goes. Psst, BB. Doesn't this party seem kind of off? Well, ordinarily, I'd say yes, but I've already spent the last 4 years hiding from maniacs and mostly talking to myself. So I've decided from now on, I'm going to be the new BB. Confident, sophisticated, the life of the party, of every party. She's a head taller than you, though. And also, like, your eyes have gone from, like... You got Pac-Man eye now. Which, you know, there's nothing wrong with Pac-Man eye. But, you know, it's different. The new economy. Oh, there's a lot of these. Not going to be able to read all of these. Hello, enchanté, greetings. Gee, everyone here already seems to know each other. I wonder if they all belong to the same vocational track. I wanted to read that one. There was like one that said like a push from the left, a shove from the right. I guess just like because the party's like so bumping that they're getting attacked from all sides. That person is being eaten. You know, you got to have a painting of people getting eaten. This guy, you know, he's not wearing his mask. To be fair, we're not wearing a mask either, but we were given no, you know, direction vis-a-vis coming to the party. Glass crunches somewhere in a plush carpet. A chorus of whoops come from the TV room. Everyone's piled onto a couch, laughing and watching the History Channel. Now that's a good time. Look at that history, baby. It's the history of green. A very important history. You know, I said that as like a joke, but like learning the history of a color. You know, as I continued on, I was like, actually, that's. You know, interesting in theory, but then I thought about, like, where do you start with the history of green? Like, I guess you could go into, like, pigments and dyes and, like, where they originated from and cultures that, you know, use them. But, like, just being like, yeah, this is the history of green. It's basically always existed, probably. I mean, we could get into the nature of the universe and existence and when things began. But, you know, greens basically existed since people have been able to, or, well, anything has been able to perceive things visually. I mean, I guess some creatures have different, you know, I'm just going to drop the green. I don't think the history of green's gonna work. Glass lamps rattle from a distant slamming door. Low thumps, hushed giggling, the sound of running feet. I wonder if those older guys are chaperones. They don't seem very good at it, you know? You know, how I think to be a good chaperone, you either gotta like do the worst possible job in either direction, because like you're either like a big ball buster and you know now the youngins aren't having fun, or you know you do a bad job and the youngins are having too much fun. So you know it's a dangerous world to be a chaperone, I'm gonna say. Did I get turned around? I'm not sure. I'm kind of going forward. I thought I saw a point of interest. Yeah, okay, there is, but it's hiding behind these two people, one of them being a BB. Ha ha ha! I still haven't talked to anyone yet. Well, everyone seems pretty busy. I'd like to be an ingenue, but I'm not even sure what they do. Besides perish of tuberculosis. Boy, I haven't had to say tuberculosis in a long time. What is the real party? Maybe someone there would know. Oh, was there a sign that said the real party? I don't know why I'm like walking back like I'm going to be able to finagle the camera into seeing what I was supposed to see. Unless, oh, I see. The real party's being said in the background. It wasn't like a sign that was like this way to the real party. Because, you know, if I was at the party and there was a sign like, hey, real party this way. Oh, Racing Lagoon. Whoa. You know, I'd feel like, well, I guess I'll go over to the real party if there was just a sign. Hee hee hee, I can't believe you brought it. Now all we have to do is find a TV. This party's gonna rock. I don't remember which one Racing Lagoon is, but I have heard people get pretty excited about a Racing Lagoon. Also, I love this man. Like, okay, I assume the white part is like a bird beak face with like a little angry eye, like angry eyebrow, two eyes, and then, you know, the blue part is like a raised foot, and then it's got like a brown like leg sticking on the ground, like two arms in the air, like he's like doing like a big stomp and throwing his arms in the air, like gonna get you. Pretty good. Enjoy that one. CQ 1111101100. Roger that. Geez, how many plug sockets do these guys need? I mean, for radio stuff, probably 1 million, I would guess. Dude, come on. Let us use the set. We brought Virtua Fighter. Sorry, we're in the middle of something. You know, they're doing radios. Oh, I guess there's guys over here too. Oh, they're so fucking ready for Racing Lagoon. But look at what they're watching. What are you guys watching? Rehearsal tapes for the new season of Immersive Theater. They're putting on Dogs. Urza Pound's fascist response musical to the success of T.S. Eliot's Cats. Apparently, it's never been staged to completion. I thought the theater only ever did the one play. Some people say it's time for a change. Hey, I really like your outfit. Thank you. I'm BB. I can see that. Who are you for real? Still BB. Haha, I admire your commitment. Why not come in where the real party's going on? We're controlling this one now. What internship did you get assigned? Did our school have an internship program? I know it's still just program, but the E, it's just different than the way we spell it where I live. So of course I'm going to laugh at it like an idiot. Sorry. Of course, you just fill out the form in the careers department. Wait, slow down. Our school has a careers department? Wait, was I supposed to have looked for a careers department when I graduated college? That would make more sense if that was something I was supposed to do. Because, boy, it was hard getting a job out of college. So what were you intending to do after graduation? I guess I always assume I'd be found beaten to death in an alley somewhere. You know, BB, me too. There's no future in that line of work. Meet my friends. Robert is in finance, while June is apprenticing as a BTK consultant at Lockheed Martin. I didn't know that Lockheed Martin was responsible for BTK, but it makes sense. It just checks out. You consult them on sandwiches? Anyway, it's pretty crazy to finally be graduating, right? Now we have to figure out what we were doing with our lives. Haha. Do we? I don't think so. We've always known exactly what we're doing with our lives. More drinks? Yep, absolutely. Fill her up. Okay, we will get cards allowing us to know when the thing actually shifts. The party is, it's taking a shift. I can't say it's an unexpected shift, but, sometimes parties just, devolve into, let's kill and eat everybody. We gotta get out while we're young, because tramps like us, baby, we were born to run. No, don't kill her. BB just appreciates the boss. You can't do that to her. All my new friends are so nice. I can't believe I waited so long to penetrate the mysteries of the social. Ha ha ha. Where's everyone going? I have more opinions about zines. I know that there is drinking here, but this is if you let me talk for too long, eventually it's gonna be like, so you want to hear about Lupin the Third? But that's just a brain problem situation. This is chemically induced wanting to voice zine opinions. Boy, those fireworks are loud. Let's put on some music. Woo. I like everyone's mask. You all look like real murderers. How charming. How fun. Hee 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 hee. Oh, I didn't realize that this was a way we could still go. I love the fucked up evil versions of all the party goers. It's a fun shift. Commence preparations. Next step. Briefing begins. Announcement Hall A. There's a commencement speech too? Hey guys, we've got to go. Let's build the future with the energy of youth. Together. Oh no, BB, that's corporate speak. We gotta get you out of here. Who's giving this talk anyway? Historical tendency. Far out. Didn't they used to tour with Minor Threat? And we get to... Oh, we're not bouncing down the... Oh, I physically can't go up the stairs. We're not bouncing down the stairs as much, but that might just be the fact the entire world is wiggly right now. Seats. I wonder if I have time to grab more of those little sausages before this starts. Oops, too late. Hiya, kids. Hiya. Boy, it's so great to see so many eager faces. What a turn on. Yes, I did think it was going to say what a turn on, because I'm like, yeah, that checks out. But no, it is what a turn out. It hasn't entirely devolved yet. Let's start with a quick question. Who here thinks the Empire ever ended? Boo, no way. Say it ain't so. Boy, it's always a thrill to meet true believers. Unfortunately, empires always end. It's what they do. So perhaps Perhaps we should say instead that the restoration of a greater imaginary empire has never finished. Call me Mappy. You may know me from my popular 1980 video games career. Hi, Mappy. I retired early and bought a big house, but nobody wanted to visit my big house or listen to my increasingly hammy and trulescent political opinions. Trucelescent? Trucelent? I don't know. I've never seen that word. And so I sat there, with the lights off, watching people drive past on the road outside my house, and imagining what it would feel like to shoot them in their cars, until inevitably, in this way I began to develop a grand theory of history. I realized we needed to get back to rejoin that sacred community of a force severed from us by revolutionary turmoil, back to violence sanctified by myth, when one could be a... Oh my god, I'm still crying for... Could be a Gilles de Rye? I don't know, I'm sorry. Upon a holy quest instead of just some asshole strangling kids in the parking lot behind the stop and go. Folks, I know many of you agree, which is why we've started shelling the city, but is a way back really possible? The answer is yes. We fight to restore a legitimate claim, a bold figure ready to reclaim the vacant throne of history. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the last descendant of Charlemagne. It's Charlemagne. I hit that wrong. The present king of France, the Dauphin. Now, under all your seats, you'll find baronial cornets and a loaded pistol. Pardon me, excuse me, sorry there. A bathroom break. You know how it is. Haha, this is definitely going to be a stage in... It's definitely going to be that stage in the party. We're sticking around. Oh, it is increasingly... It's that part of the where you increasingly have to get the fuck out. Sorry, I have not learned my lesson not to walk forward. I've been making lots of new friends here, so... we'll be okay. This is the power of new BB. All I have to do is inform the others and then stylishly and dynamically hide under a pile of coats somewhere. Pretty good plan. Oh, I didn't realize I was actually going to be able to go in there. I thought I told you to stay out of my dad's room. Man, take it easy. It's a party. Do you think you got... or I guess it's not BB. Man, take it easy. It's a party. Do you think you caught a spy or something? Hee hee. Heh. That's right. Confess your crimes. It's no good. She's too tough. Hee hee hee. We might need to bring her to a black site for enhanced interrogation. No, that's okay. Whack. Hey, that looks like fun. I love army games. You know, my uncle was a soldier in one of those inscrutable wars of occupation. He told me what they do to prisoners they caught. Now, how about you be the insurgent, and I'll be the defender of humanistic values. Feels humanistic, doesn't feel like the right way to... That's fine. Well, let's get running. Because we're the insurgent, and it's like the end of Majora's Mask. The bad guy runs. Oh, that's fun. The way that the dude kind of came in, like kind of with like a bit of slide, like there was some momentum to it. Unfortunately, the camera doesn't want to cooperate with us here. But I mean, that's a feature, not a bug. We got other people coming after us. I thought we wanted to go up this way, but it seems that they are now our pursuers. So, we're just going to try our best to continue to escape. There's a lot going on here. Oh, it's another BB. But I could not juke the other BB. Howdy, it's me, BB. Zines. I don't sound like that. I've never said howdy. Sorry, BB, you may have said howdy. Gee, there's a lot of these things this season. Let's cut the next one in half and see if it multiplies. Okay, well, luckily we were able to make it out of there without getting got. I guess we used a distraction BB, or perhaps they got the BB that was going to stab us was the one who got the axe. And that's what was supposed to have happened here. Song of the Funeralmen. The illustrious protagonists of history have been decanted from their amber tomes to point as the figureheads of the world that is to come. We probably don't want to touch the funeral men. Oh yeah, the funeral men, like the funeral home. Guy, I had to think about what a funeral home was called. Presented through the long years at the bottom of the grease trap, buckets of various regional fast food franchises, nurtured and replenished by their vital oils. That is not dead, which can eternal fry. Okay, there we go. I figured out how. I was trying to read that and get the camera to like work with me there, but I'm still not. I was like, don't really see any. Oh, okay. There's just a pathway off to the side. Couldn't see. You know, sometimes the camera's a little difficult, and I feel like, you know, most of the time the game uses that to its benefit to, you know, stage things, so you come in at certain angles, see things from certain perspectives, or for, you know, chase sequences to make it more difficult on purpose. Crunch, and what do we have here? Why, it's Napoleon III. The bitch is back, a fine vintage. Crunch, crunch, chomp, chomp, chew. And over here is Anastasia, the widowest woman off. She looks pretty picked clean already. Nobody will notice another quick bite. Ah, fresh meat. And we gotta go again. Oh, we wanted to go the other way. I heard the slappies, and oh no, we're actually cornered. And the juke. Oh, the juke. The juke worked. Unfortunately, now we are at the behest of the camera, like I was saying. Oh, we pulled it off though. Oh my God! It's a platforming segment. Oh God, this is this is actually really cool. I'm very, very surprised. I wonder if this is just like a little treat, like if you don't get got by a Puss Man, or maybe he is supposed to be Pussy Man. Or maybe that's not even his name at all, and he just wanted that on his license plate. This is your treat for being able to get through. Actually, maybe this will be easier with WASD, because like I had said early on, I started trying the controller instead of the keyboard. This feels a little bit more responsive with the the keyboard. Uh-oh. That isn't what I was expecting. They got a little bit of anti-grav to them. That's fine, I say, as I retreat to a direction that does not help me. Can I not? I can get back down here. For some reason, the question mark by that door read to me as if we were going to want to come back here after collecting like all the cherries or whatever. But no, we are now boned by the Racing Lagoon guys. You know, video games really did make us do it, but nobody will ever believe you. Oh no, Neo, Mr. Do. I guess he's Mr. Gonna murder. I was like do a murder. Mr. Do a murder. There we go. Crunch. Oh, BB got them. Please stop bludgeoning us with that. That's a rare mint in box copy of Mario's Cement Factory. Crunch. Gee, I guess instead of Dark Souls, we should have gotten good at murdering women. Whatever happened to games for change? That's a good point. Man, that party sucked. Where'd everyone disappear to? Let's all just turn in early so we're fresh tomorrow. Psst, isn't she taller than before? I wasn't really paying attention, but apparently that's the new BB. You know, that really is a great costume. I'm a big fan of the BB movies, but don't you think it's a cheat that she never seems to die? I mean, really die? Headless, limbless torso washes up on the beach so chopped apart they need a specialist to tell what species it is, used to be, style of thing. You know, sometimes the DVDs come with a little feedback cards inside. I was thinking more about making my own cut. And out we go. Hey, what's up? It's our friends. I don't remember their voices. BB, we wanted you to know that we've changed our minds. Mandy and I are pro-murder now. I think it's the hip new thing. We think it's far out. Hold on, what are you two even doing here? You were decapitated. You forget that we are medical experts. They say that at key moments of history, the dead can be seen walking the earth again, as though at such points the world itself had lost track of any precise distinction between who was left alive or why. If you run into any members of the living, say hello. Tell them they don't know what they're missing. Okay. I've forgotten all of your voices. I'm sorry. Because I'm pretty sure that's Bloody Hans. Was that guy's name? I think that's who that is. Okay, that's not a door that we're going through. Oh, this is the servants' quarters. I guess we came back to our medieval times. You sure am I supposed to go through this door? Oh, okay. The door was like slightly ajar. It wasn't just like a touch the door scenario like it normally is. Gee, I hope none of those burning apartment blocks were mine. I just got my things organized. That would actually really piss me off if, it's like, oh man, we finally got everything clean and where I wanted it to. And then your house burns down. It's like, it's bad enough that the house burned down. Like, obviously that's the worst part. But it's like, fuck, it just cleaned. Are you kidding me? Who's this? Must be an understudy. Kid, could you fetch some Zimas? It gets pretty hot inside these symbolist god monster costumes. Guys, can I grab BB here just for a sec? I forgot this guy's voice too. Act 3, stage exit. So we wandered into... We seemingly wandered into the improv theater. Can I shoot? I can't shoot. Well, I mean, we wouldn't shoot any of these. These are our friends. Look, that dude's still smoking up. So, Oh, well, I didn't push anything, but it shot. So we're doing our things. And stabbing still gets a very high review. Just make sure that door wasn't like an actual door. We wouldn't want to be flanked by anything. So yeah, whenever I point the gun at anything, it just auto shoots. I don't have to push like a button or anything. So I'm guessing that we're currently one of those dog guys who I guess work for the killer ? Like there seems to be a lot of people in the symbolist god monster outfits. But one could assume that the eyes that were following us at the beginning of Act 1 were the, that's like the capital T, capital K. Actually, I think they don't capitalize the and the killer. But the capital K killer. We could probably make that assumption. It's wild, just like, they introduced like the 3D aspect at some point early on in these anthologies. And in this last one, they're like, fuck it, here's a 2D platformer segment, and here's basically, simple, but, it's the 3D segment, but with the little shooting thing added onto it. Pretty interesting that, for the last one, they're like pulling out the stops. Yeah, the bird thing, I don't know. I guess they felt we needed a mascot. At one point, we tried commissioning a mechanical one, but there was a fire. Hey, why am I telling you this, captive audience? Ha. Hey, it's Mappy. Hiya, kid. Hiya. Boss, the new act seems like a terrific success. The comment cards are in, and they read, help me, help me. Wait, what are you even trying to accomplish? Like, is this a coup? I kind of thought the theater controlled the city already. Actually, we're all more like contract workers. The owner of this city have managed to insulate themselves so well against history that they no longer believe that it exists. But still they dream about it. And in the depths of their seclusion, the dream resembles a nightmare. A tangled procession of ceremonies and masks, conspiracies and motiveless coups, and murderers in hidden rooms. And so that's what we stage for. And so that's what we stage for them, day after day, to soothe them in their dreaming business. How do you like our new sign? History is a nightmare, and loving it. And handing out rifles to drunk college grads? It gets a little more involved. They feel like part of the process. Hee. And it's not like we're completely irresponsible, see? These are prop guns. They're not even loaded. Blap. Just like the end of Mappy. It was always weird when the game ended like that. Hee, boy, what a party. The Dreadful Well, now playing. The one where I forgot was, you did this, didn't you? I am tied to a chair. Yes, but it all makes sense now. You were there the night college was wiped out. Oh, when the night college was wiped out. I see. The omitting the made that sentence a little strange. And when our supply warehouses in that hick town burned down, have you been after my job from the start? You even took over my movie franchise. That was supposed to be my side hustle. Now they're the BB movies, and nobody remembers who directed the first one. I don't even get residuals. Oh, this one's coming quick. Oh, I think we're moving a little faster than usual. I mean, to be fair, this probably would be the time. The dude is glowing. Oh, well, I got. Howdy, great party, huh? Did you think I got all this arts funding by being nice? I've maimed more theater kids than Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. Okay, I guess if you get got, it just kind of cuts you ahead to the next segment, because I realized a little too late that there was a turn that I think they wanted me to take. Yeah! Ah! Oh, you got me. I'm done for. Nice try. Prop arms. Bloody. Yeah, well, I never wanted to be in your corny play. I had my own plans for that week, my own cultural ambitions, but no one ever bothered to ask me what they were. What were your ambitions, BB? I wanted to do a color issue. Don't point that thing at me, young lady. Okay, cool. You know, we are just pushing the one button, but you know, this is a fun. We have a little sword fight. What did I just say? You see, that's how you do a death scene. Pity you grabbed a prop sword. Situational awareness is very important in this line of work. Push. Oh, down the stairs. You know, we could probably assume that says, fuck. Well, what are you staring at? Help me up, would you? My goodness, who do we have here? I am Basso, you idiots. Basso! No, I don't think so. Director Basso is right here, but you don't look anything like her. Woo! I wonder why Basso hasn't caught back up yet. I hear people moving behind curtains on both sides, a soft grunt, the scrape of props, low creak of old rope and winches. Isn't it a little late to be changing sets? Well, I mean, you know, a cool last-minute set change, you know, really adds some spice and variety to the play. Also, this is very cool with the area changing around us using stuff from, you know, previous games and such. As I just hope to walk through and don't get BB... Oh, no, the cops! Fuck! Restricted policeman area, prepare to die. Hold up, fellows, this one isn't wearing a mask. Are you undercover? Say something in cop. 10-4, spread 'em. Oh my god, it's a mirage. Telling you all it's a... This one checks out. PB got their asses. Oh, that cop is, you know, just like we saw on the poster. Just eating someone. It feels good to be out of those dog outfits. Gee, I thought mine suited me. Oh no, our friends were cops all along. This is the most disappointing thing that could have potentially happened. Look guys, I made a necklace out of ears. Creativity is what makes us human. Well, I mean, if you're a cop, you know, maybe you wouldn't go that far. Outmoded iconography. No place for you in police theater. Do some aesthetics count as crime? Hear me out. I'm workshopping some new ideas. This might not be the way out. Oh, there's a door. I couldn't, for some reason, didn't process the door. Okay, we got one of these TV things. There's a lot of the robot boyfriends. Or they could have been our robot boyfriend, but unfortunately weren't given that option during Heart of the Killer. Okay, so we're here in police theater. Mission accomplished, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. Is there an exit around here? I want to guard it. First, we have to report to the CEO. The crucial stage is yet to come. So should we walk down here? Should we also be saluting? Oh, there is a point of interest. So we'll come down here and I guess also give a salute. Hey, good work, guys. Looks like you've managed to catch a dangerous criminal. We did? Yes, indeed. BB here has been a person of interest ever since the case of the mysterious theater a few months back. I don't remember the voice for this dude because I don't think he's shown up since, what was the first one? First one was Voice of the Killer. Yeah, I don't think we've seen this guy since Voice of the Killer. I wasn't sure whether you guys remembered that. It's been a busy period, but I'm sure we would have gotten around to you eventually. Ha ha ha. Boss, we found the thing. Well, there's no time like the present. Let's take a walk. Maybe he showed up during the theater. I don't know. It's been a minute. You might notice some new decor around here. We've been forced to put the theater under police control following the attempted uprising of armed killers. Who gave those guys real animal anime? Well, we did. The XX City Police. You can't find justice. It'll find you. And also, we are controlling... I forgot what this guy's name was. It wasn't just like Mr. Police. He had like some like name, as characters tend to. We have great things planned for the first season of Police Theater. Now, I know what you're thinking. Young people want their serial killers to have more of an unlicensed indie feel. I used to be pretty alternative myself. Check out my K Records tattoo. Well, you gonna show us? I guess not. Also, there was a hallway that I was, of course, overlooking, because that's how it always goes. Can't believe he's going to say, check out my tattoo, and they're not even going to show us. You see, Basso always thought she was the only one who knew where to find the owners. But she was wrong. They told me too, whispering through the static on my Dick Tracy communicator watch. That's how I know the city tires of an age of horror and dreams instead of about an age of law. Isn't that good news? Sometimes I feel so happy I can't stand myself. When I am too full of joy, I think about how little good my health did, and I think how little good my health did anyone near me. Come on in, boss. Police dog, follow the trail in here. Bark, bark, bark. What is that? Civil legitimacy. Blood her. Just a precaution. Ha. Killers go crazy for the smell of blood. Now you go first and we'll watch and see what happens to you. Oh, poor BB. I would be upset if I got blooded too. The air in here has the sour aftertaste of someone's breath. Veins beat slowly in the walls. Are these the corridors of power that everyone talks about? We don't need a running commentary. Well, I guess I can just shut the fuck up then. But, you know, why would I listen to a cop who has name? I mean, it doesn't matter. He's like Boss Cop, but he's different than Boss O. Different character. Lumpy chair-like animals scuttle by, unseeing. Involuntary, I recall dark legends in the city past that at some point the town fathers began interbreeding with their own real estate portfolios. I push on past the dripping chambers. The real estate portfolio, like I would have assumed, would be like oh, these are the numbers, this is how I'm doing. But if they became chairs, it's like they went to like the property that they own and just kind of like bone down on a sofa or some shit, but not like in the normal way, like in the what's that dude's name, JD Vance, that kind of like boning down on like a couch kind of way. Man, if I live through this, I'm going to climb into a bathtub and never get back out. At least I've decided what I'm going to do with myself after college. And you know, that's the important thing, BB, is the character growth that you had along the way, unless you get murdered, and then it, I guess, doesn't really matter that much. I mean, it does in the sense of the story, and like we got to see you as a character, but it wouldn't matter in the sense that you as a character grew because, you know, the whole being murdered thing. Huh? Behold, the marble temples of the law. Now keep going towards them or I'll shoot you in the head. Not the first time I've heard that. Haha, you know, when I was younger, the history of the world seemed like an endless series of police actions. All those squashed peasant results, indeterminate centuries of torture, beheadings. I thought, wow, how did people back then put up with it all? Surely they must have been tougher than me, must have had different bodies, ones that couldn't feel as much pain. I sure wouldn't have been able to live like that, not me, not for a moment. And so I joined the police force because I was so sensitive. Oh, okay. I was waiting for something. I couldn't see them in the background because I was so focused on the words and then was like trying to get it to move. But now we have a procession of cops that we know are sensitive, thank you. So I became a cop and quickly realized there was no such thing as sensitivity, that everybody could be made to feel the same degree of pain, And history seemed to me a nightmare, worse than before, and I thought, great, amazing, I've matured now, for sure, I've really grown up, and now I've peered into the true depth of suffering, the true depths of suffering that make up the world. I'm stoic, realistic, at least now I know just how bad it can get. Haha, oops. And every time I said that, I'd find out the truth was worse. Worse and worse, an ocean of blood that went down forever. And as I looked into it, I discovered the higher dimension to police work. I found out the capacity for happiness was finite, while the capacity for misery was infinite. And that waiting in the bottomless pit of infinity was the infinity was the unspeakable policeman known as God, who is not a Planet of the Apes. I don't think it's Planet of the Apes. Oh. If you wanted a universe of bottomless artificial suffering, you could have stayed home and played video games. This way, I also get a pension. Well, here we are. I wonder where everybody is. I get it. They're busy people, city founders. They'd probably want us to let ourselves in. Okay. Got some fun little statues, and we have switched. No longer BB. We are now Cop, who has name. A name that we all remember. And as we've learned, is very important because he was very sensitive. Now he's matured. Please attend, please attend. You see, they're calling us up already. A grand new age of municipal cooperation is about to begin. Let's all go get keys to the city. And we've lost BB. BB has disappeared somewhere. Did she make a break for it? Hopefully. Oh, hey, it's this guy. We haven't seen him since, Hands. Please attend. Cough, cough. Did you all do your reading? The marble tombs are oddly brittle, slick and wet to touch. Who'd want to meet anyone who lived here? It's like walking through a tonsil stone with any luck. That guy's too busy spieling to himself to even notice that I got away. I noticed, BB, even though I was the one well, I was reading his spiel, but, spieling. The more I see of this place, the more haphazardly it seems put together. Stately columns piled in heaps, buildings with no doors or windows. I guess it's just ye olden style, but it really feels more like walking around I went the wrong way. I was waiting for the dramatic reveal. Furniture showroom, horror world masks, and party supplies. Ask about our skeletons. I would love to ask about some skeletons. Please sit down, make yourselves at home. You are all the young leaders of tomorrow. What the fuck is this? Just remember, no cheating is allowed, do your best. Let's start with an easy one. Question 1. When was the horror genre invented in English? Cough, cough. That's right. The answer is 1651, when Hobbes and his Leviathan bodily presupposed a terrifying universe of undirected violence that better to contrast with the emerging condition of directed violence known as the state. And so it was the realm of legitimate violence produced by a realm of illegitimate violence, the kingdom of politics coeval with... Coeval? I've never seen that word either. With the kingdom of horror, two nations sharing a border, trading back and forth images, ideas. Boss, he's getting political or something. A kind of power-sharing agreement in which all were to attain dual citizenship, never allowed to be certain which nation would exert the final claim. And it worked quite tremendously, only, doesn't it seem unfair that horror should always remain a silent partner? Something glimpsed in photos, the imagery of editorial cartoons, please stop shooting me, I'm talking, only to tastefully recede into the background once again. Don't you think it's time they had their turn? And then blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Wait, is someone else? Hi, friend. Haven't seen you in a minute. And by a minute, I mean earlier this video. I thought the terrible secret buried underneath the town would be more terrible. This is the single least threatening room I've been to all day. Did I just get lost? Look at these guys. These guys are having a great time in their little pots. Maybe it's a sublet? The thing is, I know from cheaply made horror tchotchkes, most of the stuff even my sister couldn't sell. Moldering non-union bogies probably flap sadly from the shadow. Yeah, I was like bogies because I was like boogie, like boogeyman, but probably bogies if you're just going to say it by itself. Also, I had no clue what a sublet was, and while renting my second apartment at one point, I had to sign something, and then the lady was like, oh, you forgot to sign this one saying you wouldn't sublet it. And I was like, I don't know what that means. She's like, well, it means, like you're going to sublet out part of your apartment, so someone would pay you to have part of your apartment. And I was like, oh, haha, I don't want to do that. And she was like, oh, that's good because you can't. It's bad. We will kill you or whatever. I don't remember. That was years ago. And I was just like, oh, well, shit, fuck. All right. I live in a very tiny apartment. I don't know how a sublet would work unless someone wanted to live like in the closet or, I don't know, take turns with the bathroom. Well, I guess if someone lives with you, you do literally have to take... Yeah, okay, but I'm tired and covered in blood and missing my shows. I wish I even knew what layer of fake city I was on by now. It's like this town was built on images of itself instead of bedrock. Hi, friend. I mean, this is just a mannequin. We've seen that one, but, fun placement. Well, I have to admit, the theming grows more intensive the further I get back. The rubber mummy room gives me vague flashbacks to civics class. Is it someone's birthday or what? I'm assuming that these are the city founders and what happened to them and not actually literal rubber mummies, but, BB doesn't know that. And down here is... Yeah, it's here. You, with the bird, hands above your head. I, just completely forgot his name. What? It's Puppets. Puppets. Well, it seems like the killer... Killer did something to all the cops. Strange town. Special murder issue. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. They are definitely pulling out all the stops and going super turbo with this. Like, I didn't even like completely parse that painting segment before we were got. And you know, then hey, what's up, buddy? Okay, we're at a dinner now. Maybe we have a moment to ourselves where we don't have to worry about getting got. But it seems like the killer is, you know, is going for it. It's time. Being dead's not so bad, BB. You never have to second guess yourself. To serve as raw material for the grand structure of history, could there be a nobler aim? That one made me sneeze, so I'm going to have to assume you're correct, and that is the noblest aim of all. For what is truly good must be eternal, and vice versa. It's been great for my career. I'm thinking becoming a Vocaloid. Boo-hoo-hoo. Who? We'll miss you, Weepster. Police action. Police action. He. I don't know if Cop Guy is now like dead or if he's still normal. I mean, he's Cop, dead inside. And also BB saying, of course, fuck. Come back here. I have more folksy okay, he's himself. He's himself. The first rule of making zines is never talk to the police. BB can take a beating. I will say that. I wish I could tell if I was dead yet. It might save time. Well, this is a cool place. Killer has certainly been building up the venue for the finale of the anthology. Like, you know, kind of like just lurking in the backgrounds, but, you know, now that it's the killer's time, you know, gotta pull out all the stops. Show BB, like, hey, this is what you're fucking with. Even if BB doesn't want to fuck with it, but, you know, it's just how it is. Oh, it's that bird. Hi, that bird. Hi, hello, nice to see you. Hee. Call me Baby Bird. That's right, call me BB. Ha ha ha. Hey, I remember you. Didn't I kill you once with a shoe? Let's not deal on the Jesus. Let's not dwell on the past. Ha ha ha. What's more important is the world to come. Hee. Hear it? I put in one more he. Gorged on corpse fat, the killer prepares to regurgitate the future in his own dread image, distracted and slow, for once vulnerable to mortal frailties. Oh my god. Interesting, right? Why are you telling me this? What do I care? I am the baby that always denies. Boy, that is a interesting statement. I'm not sure I completely understand what it means, but, you know, sure, you're the baby that always denies. Besides, we shared a larynx. Is that how you? Oh, larynx. Like, we know what the larynx is. Not 100% sure on the pronunciation. Once, think of me as a still, quiet voice of inner conscience. Hee. Listen, this is just for defense. Got it? Perish the thought. Boy, I feel great. This is just what I needed. The others were just holding me back. They never appreciated my mix CDs. I was always been the smartest one in the room. Oh, moving with like the little monster, like hand forward. Just going for it. Natural authority flows from my hands like smoke. When the owners see, they'll make me king for sure. That's the life someone sensitive like. That's life for someone sensitive like me. Columns and things. The finer shit. Yeah, you know, we didn't need them. We're the boss cop, the one who has a name. The one who didn't have to dress up like a dog. Hee, ha ha ha, whisper. I knew it, faces from the history books. Everyone I ever looked up to, they're all here living underground. They all know my work. They've been waiting for me. Here. Watch out, watch out. I'm on the trail of a vicious killer. You too, mister. Better watch your back. What? They say that he hates cops to pieces. I mean, he left him in one piece. But you know, we understand the sentiment. Yeah, what am I doing? What am I doing? These guys have a higher kill count than the International Monetary Fund. I don't know what that is, but fucking get their asses, BB. Why would I think I'd be able to shoot it out? I like how worried BB looks. Like, obviously, she's got a gun in her hands. Not a good situation whenever you gotta have a gun in your hands. It's bad luck to pick things off the floor. Some of those corpses seem familiar. What am I doing? Has there ever been a horror film where shooting the monster worked? Yes, there has, BB. Don't worry. It's all gonna work out. I believe in you. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, so I guess we just have to push the button whenever we're aiming. I'm not sure if Baby's gonna move her, because, like, so far, the best it looks like we could, like, pop him in the dick. What are you doing? Shoot him already. Don't rush me, you little shit. Burst the egg of the new. You shoot him if you're in such a hurry. But you're the famous murderer. I've never killed anyone, intentionally, that I know about. Blam. The good old accidental trick shot. So we got out of the killer dimension by killing the killer? The chariot of victory goes forth, drawn by the 2 horses of victory. How exalting it is to fall under its wheels. Behold, the counterworld is born. Opposite of all that is the death in life. It looks pretty much the same as before, actually, just in different colors. That's a negative for you. Still glimpse on moonlight reflecting unchanging. In mathematic terms, it is technically an inverse. Oh, I couldn't see him back there. Oh, yeah, okay. I thought we were dealing with the killer, like, presenting themselves, but these are the other guys. Like, we can see the professor guy. That one's the still glimpse on moonlight reflecting unchanging is Tammy, and that's a negative for you. I don't remember who the horse-looky skull dude is. And that's it. Everything you guys did, you remade the world, and the only thing you wanted to change about it was the color scheme? Well, sure, what else is there? Are you all stupid? Listen. Look, it's not good to be too critical. You shouldn't meddle with the laws of history, Darwin and stuff. Private water park enterprise. So, are we all dead? How would anyone be able to tell? Well... fuck me, I guess. I'm not sure I can get used to being a blonde. Epilogue. Dear Zizi, how are you? I am well. I hope you are having fun at the convention. What is a Toho? In my opinion, you picked a good weekend to get out of the city. Folks, the results are in. Please welcome the new city council. Strangleman. Miss Strangleman. Strangleman Jr. Gore Vidal. First-person shooter. Lady Monstradamus. Tsar Nicholas II. The Exquisite Corpse. Oh, finally we get to meet Hyperchop. And returning, Director Bosso. Bosso, you're looking well. Divulge to us your secret of Divulge to us your skincare secrets. Boy, that fell apart in my mouth. A life in art keeps the spirit young. Things are otherwise pretty much back to usual, possibly more so. After the first night, a few colors seem to fade, but maybe I just got used to them. I like the kitty clock. Nobody else seems to notice that something happened, so I've been trying to keep track of all the changes in my zine. Circulation continues to drop rapidly. Tammy, now a fitness center. Certain types of cereal rebranded. Sexy green M&M, now wearing a hood and rubber boots and promotional material. Animatronic skeletons from Judas Priest's Turbo Lover, now Secretary to the Interior. Okay. Learning about how our world's changed. It looks cleaner. Anyway, since downtown is still partly on fire, I've had to call in an arcane family favor and have been staying with Aunt and Uncle YY and our cousins in the suburbs. I mean, I guess that's... I was like, yeah, your house is different. It's because it's not BB's house. It's Uncle and Aunt's. Much conversation concerns current affairs. The first night here, Aunt and Uncle said what was happening had been no surprise given the way things have been going these days. The second night, our cousins showed up to dinner wearing bird masks and said they'd gotten into a podcast which explained why everything that had been going on was good. On the third night, I found all the knives in the house had been sharpened. Aunt YY kept on weighing me, and our uncle was reading from a cookbook called To Serve Man. So I've been trying to get out for walks as much as possible. The suburbs are fine, but all the right angles throw me off. It's like living in a crossword puzzle and not being able to see any of the clues, trying to detect a secret order in 200 streets named after trees. Oh god, my mom's house that she moved into while I was in college at one point, it was just like a suburban hellscape, and I constantly got lost trying to find her fucking house. The suburbs, not so good in my opinion. And so quiet and still that It's even like the houses are asleep. What do the suburbs dream about? I haven't even been here long enough to say. Hopefully, it's something good. Well, I mean, it's probably just calling the cops on your neighbors because they were slightly too loud, in my experience. I didn't like living in the suburbs. The backyards are fenced away, but at bits you can look through and glimpse some new place, open and uncertain in the chance intersection of a wall, roof, and a vacant lot. As though still folded up inside the world, there was a different kind of negative. Anyway, I will leave you on that peppy image. Enjoy the convention and don't worry about me here. After all, the one good thing about history is that the worst of it is probably over. Sincerely, your correspondent, BB. Press escape to end the report, or close the report. The report, boy, sentences were falling apart near the end from my mouth. Well, that was Face of the Killer. Did we really... Would you describe that we solved the face of the killer? Assuming that the killer was, in fact, the bird. We never revealed the face. We did get to see the face of a lot of killers, not capital K, including Cop Guy, whose name I forgot. Now I will go through the exit. Now is probably an okay time to go through the exit. But yeah, that was oh, hey, what's up? That was Face of the Killer. I really enjoyed that one. A very cool ending to this anthology. Pulled out a lot of like little, this is going to sound bad, but like little gimmicky stops, like the 2D platformer and like the little shooty segment. Not gimmicky in a like, oh, well, that's just a gimmick. But, a gimmick in changing it up, finding different ways to do things. Really enjoyed it. We got to see our friend Tammy. Hello. Oh, right. They said we were going to get to meet BB. And here she is. Hi, BB. It's good to meet you. What's that? Am I BB? I'm taller than she was, don't you think? I suppose you are. I'm glad I didn't continue to walk down this hallway, even though my dumbass did walk out here. I hope you like the video games. To be honest, I found them a bit repetitive. All that digging through old basements, chased around, never getting the full picture. Who wants to live like a rat all the time? Well, maybe rats want to live like rats. The next time I die, I'll come back as a bird. Well, that's good for you. I hope you get that. I probably wouldn't want to be a bird, but I mean, I guess you could do better. Say new wave and old time will be one and the same a little bit later on in the game. Are you sure that's a Hank Williams song? Tonight, George Jones, Europe's top George Jones impersonators, plus opening act, the fabulous singing cowboy sisters. I was like 100% sure that said sisters, and then I was like, I should probably just check. I'm not sure I really get the plan here. Listen, do you know how many flyers for these kinds of bands I saw on my trip outside the city? Every bar in every town, a whole underground economy of cowboy hats. We could go there, we could escape into the land of country music, where there are always happy endings. So hurry up and pick a real country song. I told you I don't know any. Well, I guess I heard one once. They're gonna find us, they're gonna find us, they're gonna find us someday. Good, oh, we'll steal away to the dark end of the street, you and me. It's special effects. Oh, and it just closed. That shouldn't have surprised me that just closed. I'll just pop that bad boy right back open. It shouldn't have surprised me that walking into the special effects just closed the game, because if we were to walk back here, I forget if we did this in the first episode, but those special effects also closed the game. So yeah, that was Anthology the Killer. I'm not going to lie. There's some of this that gets away from me, mostly because I'm sitting here talking. I feel like this is the kind of thing that I've only edited like a couple episodes at this point, but sitting down and like going back through it where maybe some of the potential symbolism and meaning throughout the thing might check out more. Perhaps there isn't a whole bunch of like in-depth symbolism and it's more about the the surface and what is literally happening. Although I do feel like there probably is some degree of symbolism and overarching narrative. Like, we got to the end and we heard about, the founders and how the city was weird and built on like images of itself. There's got to be some stuff here. And I really enjoyed the overall experience. Obviously, like I've said multiple times, the game's not particularly scary, but it's very, very funny. A lot of surprising amount of running into words that I have never heard, but the creator, believe it or not, makes zines. So, is a writer, writes shit. So me not being a writer, it checks out that I probably wouldn't, know as many words. But I really enjoyed the game overall. Oh, all of our outfits. We can see the alternate playable characters too. BB had way more outfits than I thought. Like, I did point out, like, oh, I love seeing these different outfits. Yeah, I don't remember this one at all. I wonder if there's just also stuff that maybe I missed. Yeah, because like right here, I think this was the... No. Okay, I was thinking of these two outfits, like where we had the alternate choices we could have picked during Dreams. Not Dreams. Heart of the Killer, excuse me. We can pick the other ones. Oh, shit, if we pick this... Yeah, we can walk around as Tammy. What else is here? I guess we can come around here in Hall of Paintings. I wasn't sure what would be in the bonus tunnel, but it makes sense that it's like, oh, hey, here's the, the jukebox. You can listen to music from the games. You can look at the characters. Oh, you get like little character bios. Like, let's see, what does this have to say about the killer? Mechanical drinking bird possessed by the evil metaphor for history. The killer does not seem to think or perceive in any way we would recognize, guided instead by the mysterious Clestian institution. Its goals remain unknown. Originally created as a mascot for the theater group and modeled after a mysterious reoccurring bird-headed entity in the works of Alfred Kubin. In this way, the killer can be described as a kind of vengeful symbolist equivalent to Mr. Met, although probably not out loud. Okay, so what is your name? Cool. Oh, he was Cool Policeman. My bad. Professor Zoo. Tammy. The human girl Tammy Kay's last sighting was on a school trip to a distant lake. While there, she was shown something or murdered by the killer. The translation is unclear, and since haunted the world as an emissary for the sunken future she refers to as Economy 2. Tammy is said to spawn from unattended bodies of still water, like undrained pools and neglected office water coolers, and so ever more of warehouses outside of the city are becoming Tammy. They say it's great. Won't you try? We're probably not going to check out all of the things. Hall of Single-Use BB Animation. Oh, this is a great idea for an area. Just having all the one-off BBs. That's very fun. This is a fun little bonus area. I appreciate this. We could probably walk through here, read some more of the character bios, get some more sound effects. I'm glad that this is here too. Maybe put together a bit more of the literal story and what it means of like history and stuff. Hall of Unity store assets. But I'm satisfied to allow y'all to come to your own conclusions. Also, the game is available for $6 American. You can, go grab the game, play through it yourself, reach your own conclusions. There's also a zine that comes with it. It's like called like I can see the PDF. It's just labeled Strange Town. I believe I'm not 100% sure, because when I first opened up like the zip file for this game, I was like, oh, this probably just kind of explains like the setting, but I didn't look at it just in case it was, spoilery. And perhaps maybe it has to do with BB's what is the word? I cannot think of the goddamn word. Her findings, what she has perceived, the changes of the world after it has shifted to the inverse by the killer. I'm guessing maybe it has something to do with that. Hall of Influences. Oh, that's a great one to have on here. Just to go through, because there's a lot of stuff that you'll probably just notice, but when was I going to notice the Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun reference? Because I'm actually surprised that I didn't miss that one, because the Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun pretty good. But yeah, I really enjoyed this experience. I hope that y'all did too. Oh hey, it's like a little prototype version of of Anthology the Killer that I saw it, and at first I thought it might be Space Funeral, since it is by the same creator. But I guess maybe there were a couple passes at getting to Anthology the Killer to be Anthology the Killer in the way it is. There's probably a lot to learn here with these screenshots of I'm guessing just a bunch of the Catamites' older projects. You can kind of learn about it, and you get like a little BB design sheet. Yeah, but it was really. I ended up enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would. I had like I had mentioned, a friend had been posting about it on Twitter. We just came out of the tunnels. Had been posting about it on Twitter, and like I wasn't really sure what to make out of it, because like I really enjoy this art style and I think it looks neat. But I was just like, I don't really know what I am looking at. I didn't know if it was supposed to be like a horror game. Is it a comic? Like, what's happening here? And in the end, it's a horror comedy game. It sure as hell is that. I guess comedy horror is. They write comedy first, and probably because it seems more comedy centric, horror secondary, and not just comedy. Alphabetical. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. The Catamites have other things, like I had mentioned early on. Like, they have other games. They have a full-ass itch.io page. This game should be on Steam by the time that this video is out. If you're, more into the, getting your game on Steam. Even though if you get it off itch.io, I'm pretty sure the creator gets more money. But, you do what you're gonna do, I guess. But yeah, Anthology the Killer, I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed our time with our friend BB, learning about how they became a horror icon of just brutal murders. And getting to learn a little bit about the new BB before, I guess, the end of the game, where it seems like BB's gonna get got by a BB impersonator. But we saw BB perfectly fine with ZZ. Getting ready to start a cowboy-themed country band, because that's what's all the rage nowadays. So that was Anthology the Killer. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did.